Do you know what it is? You're not going to be able to save everyone, and it's okay. I say this to say this. There's a young man. He got a very good footballer. Started messing around, getting involved in gangs and so on, right? His dad said, none of that. Sent him back home to Africa, right? Within the last year and a half, while this guy was in Africa, his dad wanted to go and play football in Africa. He's kept him over there. This young man's been hitting me like, oh, I want to come back to the UK and so on. I want to do well and just play football. That's my aim and ambition. He said, please speak to my dad. I left it for a little while and called again, please speak to my dad. So I spoke to dad and like, Dad, I spoke to your son and he's been saying he wants to come back to the UK. He's a talented footballer. Can you make it happen? And dad said something to me, right? Dad said to me, I'm more for my son playing football. I would love for my son to be here with me, but I don't want to ever hear that my son's been killed, because the son was on a madness here in the UK. I relayed that to the kid. I said, look, Dad's saying this is a situation, he just doesn't want that for you. The guy's like, nah, man, I'm not even on that. I'm just trying to do my football. He's like, even if it's Hackney Wick, like, I just want to come back and do my football. About 4 or 5 months later, they've sorted it out, right? Dad said, okay, come back. Kid has come back. Well, I told him, come Hackney Wick. It was far for him, so where he's living, I said, alright, cool. Join a team over there for the first training session. I even said, I'll pay for his transport. A couple of weeks later, I'm like, what's going on with football? I'm not really doing it at the moment. I'm like, that's the reason you came back to the UK. Your dad didn't want you back in there. Like, yeah, I'll be back on it soon. Then a couple of weeks later, he's messaged me. He's like, yo, Bobby, I just dropped this tune. Can you post it for me? I'm like, You're doing music now? Like, yeah, I'm doing music now. I thought, you know what? Cool. I posted the song for him. Then he hit me up again about posting another song. So I'm thinking to my head, you don't really want to play football. You didn't come back for football. Lo and behold, he's back on the gang thing. And I heard now, a couple of days ago, he's been stabbed. He's okay, thank God, he's okay. But now I can't even call that father. Because that dad told me, Bobby, I don't want my son back in the UK because I don't want to hear that my son's being killed. It'll be on my conscience. And the boy convinced me that, nah, I'm not on that, I just want to play football. And I told the dad, look, he just wants to play football, bring him back. Now, had that guy been killed now, I'll be looking at myself like, wow. You pushed dad, not even pushed dad, you asked dad to bring him back. Now, I need to have some serious words with this kid. He's not even a kid now, he's an adult, right? He's a young adult, right? I have to have some serious words with him, because hearing that just right now rocked me. I'm thinking, the dad ain't want to take my calls, because the dad telling me that, Bob, trust me, the way he's going on, his path, let him stay in Africa. So, I say this to say what I said at the very beginning. You can't save everyone. As much as you want to do to help and support everyone, you can't save everyone. Fingers crossed for him that he sees this as a learning point for him, that, you know what, yeah, I was done 2 years in Africa, I'll come back to the UK, let me just cool off and get back to football, find my purpose in life. But hey,